Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, today we're going to be talking about James Dean. Yes, the actor James Dean. Now, next week there will be a book coming out with actual documented proof that James Dean was, in fact, a homosexual and he was gay. And he lived with a very wealthy man before he became famous. And this wealthy man was smitten with James Dean and provided him with a spending account and, of course, his rent. He moved in with this man, bought all his food, all his entertainment, everything until James Dean made it big. Now, just before East of Eden was released, this man blackmailed James Dean because we have to remember in 1955, to be gay was against the law, I believe. And he blackmailed James Dean for $800 at that time, which is equivalent to about $14,000 today. That had to be paid. Look at that, the clock agrees. That had to be paid before the release of the movie. And it's actually in court. There's court documents saying what this $800 was for. But James Dean took it as a blackmail. And it was just basically for return of rent and expenses not repaid. It didn't say, I'm blackmailing you to tell you the real reasons why you were renting a room from me, that kind of thing. The man he was with was a well-known homosexual, so there's absolutely no innuendo. This wasn't like a one-off, like, oh, they met at a massage parlor and the guy says this and James Dean says that. No, it was documented. They lived together for over a year. And then plus there's other people who have since said they were they had relations, men who said they had relations with James Dean. Now, that's not going to be what I'm going to read on because it's well documented. And you know what? Who cares? We're in 2024. 1955, that would have been a big issue. What we're going to read on today is, did James Dean die in that car crash, or was it a way for him to escape all the blackmail? Now, that is what's interesting to me. Crazy Days and Nights had a post, I think it was a year or two ago, about a 95-year-old man who was living in Canada, who always maintained or dropped hints that he was James Dean. And or like he died at 95 and on his deathbed or some such thing like that. He declared he was James Dean, and that the whole crash was a setup, and he left the United States. And after he died, there was a lot of sightings about him. But at some point, a lot of people were so upset, and because he was such a good actor, and he was actually a stunningly handsome man. Of course, there's going to be a lot of people who say they saw him after that. So, first question. Was the crash that killed James Dean, he was 25 years old in 1955, and was that crash, 24 or 25, was that crash, did James Dean actually die in that crash? Did James Dean die in the crash in September 1955 in the Spider Porsche? Was that James Dean who died in the crash? Cards are ready. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. 7 of Wands in reverse. 4 of Cups. 8 of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. Now, I was going to point out, let me pull these in so you can see it a little bit better. I was going to point out he is an Aquarius. His birthday was February 8th, 1931. So he'd show up as the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is also, in reverse, a car crash. or an airplane crash or something, or somewhat. Knight of Wands. There's something to do here with his work that was indefensible. Knight of Wands, Queen of Cups. Now, if we were just to go off of a yes, no, this is a yes, right? 4 upright, 1 in reverse. And was this he just wanted to walk away from it all? Did somebody help him? The Star in reverse, there he is. There he is, because he's an Aquarius and the Star is Aquarius. So what he did was indefensible. The Moon in reverse, the Truth. The veil is lifted, 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands on top of the 8 of Pentacles. Now, he loved vehicles. He loved working on vehicles. And as a matter of fact, the fellow who died in Canada, who stated he was actually James Dean, he was a mechanic. And apparently that was his forte, was being a mechanic. He loved cars. He loved racing cars. He loved everything about cars. So the veil was lifted on this Aquarian. 4 of Wands. Now, if that was in reverse, I'd say that's his funeral. But was he able to 6 of Wands? And the final card, Death in reverse. Death in reverse. You know what? He did die. Sorry, I was just about to say King of Pentacles in reverse. There's the fellow that was blackmailing him, the very wealthy person who was blackmailing him. No, he did die. Death in reverse is dead. Dead. This 4 of Wands and 6 of Wands could be his movie, East of Eden, that he was in. I'm going to say he died. I'm going to say, yeah, I think the conspiracy that he lived on, I'm not getting a lot here that he lived on. I'm not getting Ace of Cups, for example, Ace of Wands. He may have been emotional when he took off, as he was driving. And also now the Star in reverse shows that, he's not here. What he did was indefensible. It may have been a personal unaliving. He may have done it on purpose, is what I'm kind of getting here, to escape all this blackmail. Or here's this King of Pentacles. Here's this older man. Here's this older man who was actually a bit of a bastard. I have a bit of a say, like a bit of a thing too, about these older men who are grooming these younger men. And it was like the age difference was quite a bit. These wealthy older men who look for these young men and then try and control their lives. Queen of Pentacles. Oh, we got a couple of queens here. Oh, the Devil in reverse. Yeah, I think he felt he was in a situation he could not get out of. 9 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles in reverse. He knew if his secret ever got out, he would he'd be ruined. He'd be penniless. Queen of Pentacles. Was there some kind of insurance on him? Was there some kind of insurance that would have the studio made more money if he had demised himself? We have the Devil in reverse and Death in reverse. And usually when I get those two together when I'm doing a reading, that to me is you unalive yourself. Unless the Tower is there, then that could, and the Knight of Swords, and then that shows an attack. But generally this means that you saw no other way out. But this Queen of Pentacles and Nine of Cups is somewhat concerning to me. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse, King of Pentacles in reverse. He knew he would have had to pay this man the rest of his life to keep it quiet, to keep his career. And for some reason, he saw that was the only way out, was to end it all. But this Queen of Pentacles and Nine of Cups, the Hierophant in reverse, Ten of Wands, yeah, there's the burden. There's the burden. Five of Cups, he was depressed. He was very depressed. Nine of Pentacles, look at all the money he just knew he was going to lose, and he would never be successful if his secret got out. Two of Cups upright. He did have somebody he really trusted. He really did. I wonder if this Queen of Pentacles, because he did have fake girlfriends, just as Rock Hudson did, just as other stars did, as stars do today, that, they're engaged or it's their girlfriend or whatever. I wonder if she ended up getting some kind of insurance policy or something. Because we also have the Queen of Cups here, the Ten of or I wonder, he was basically orphaned, if I understand. Like, his dad left and then his mom died, and then he went to go live with aunts and uncles, and he was in agreement with he might have been really in love with somebody in the end. Yeah, he had just a lot of struggles. I'm going to see if we can pull him into, see if he'll respond in any way. But yeah, no, it looks like it was like he did not survive. That's a wishful thinking, I think, on some people's parts. Okay, so let's ask, I'm using the Ethereal Visions. This is the deck I use when I want to try and reach somebody on the other side. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. We're calling in James Dean. So remember, we're going to be looking for the Star or any court card with swords. And so that'd be King, Queen, or a Knight. And Page would be too young. He's too, if anything, he's more the Knight of Swords. He was only 25. James Dean, do you have any messages for us? James Dean, do you have any messages for us? James Dean, do you have any messages for us? Strength in reverse. Strength in reverse. There's Page of Swords right there. Five of Pentacles. The Magician on top of the Strength. The Magician is also actors, right? They pull something out of thin air and make it into something. The Five of Cups in reverse. The Hierophant in reverse again. The Emperor in reverse. Page of Pentacles in reverse. I'm not getting him at all. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. There's that Queen of Pentacles again. Three of Swords upright. The High Priestess. No, I'm not getting him at all. No, I'm not even going to continue here. We aren't getting him at all. King of Pentacles. There's the man who was blackmailing him. I think that it was just a case of he was being blackmailed, and he realized what would happen to his career, and he saw no other way out. And somebody did gain from that death, though, a female. So that would be interesting to see if he left any kind of insurance policies or money in his will to a female. Not that she would be happy about it, but female did gain on that. So anyways, there's James Dean. He didn't that was him in the crash. He didn't survive it, and it was self-inflicted because of the blackmail, and he just didn't see a way out of it because he knew it would be never ending. All right, well, thank you very much. Very fascinating subject, and sometimes we confirm these conspiracy theories and sometimes we debunk them, and that's why we are here. So have a look at some of the other conspiracy theories that we have here on the channel, and thank you very much for spending this time with me. I sure appreciate you. Please take good care. See you online. Bye for now.